2 months since that winter storm plunged much of the Houston area into darkness. We all know the mess it caused. Burst pipes, homes were damaged, and so many families were left without running water for days, even weeks. But for some families across Houston, the pain from that winter storm is only just beginning, and you could be next, correct, Dominique?
Yes, you got that right, Keith. You know, it's really incredible, the pain coming in the form of skyrocketing prices for natural gas. Can you imagine getting a bill 20 times higher than what you would normally pay? It's happening to some of our neighbors, and tonight, KPRC2 investigator Bill Spencer reveals the soaring price hikes and how you can fight back to avoid getting burned by these big bills.
At home, Norman Miller cooks up spaghetti on his gas stove in Conroe. But as the water starts to heat up, so does Norman. He's boiling mad about the big natural gas bill he just got from Unigas, a bill 4 times higher than he and his wife Sherry normally pay.
This is crazy. I can't afford to pay that. But I'm retired. I draw a Social Security check.
Norman's gas bill soaring from an average of $30 a month to more than $120. Unigas tacking on what it calls a weather event installment fee to make up for the huge prices it was forced to pay on the open market when Houston's winter storm caused a natural gas shortage. So, Norman says, why didn't Unigas just stock up on natural gas in advance of the storm so they wouldn't run out and have to pay astronomical prices?
If I screw up in my personal life, I correct it myself. I don't ask somebody else to bail me out.
At his home in Lake Jackson, same story for Chris O'Brien, fuming over the natural gas bill he just got from the city of Brazoria. Chris and his family power their furnace, their water heater, and fireplace with natural gas, and say their normal monthly bill is relatively small.
Our average bill probably doesn't exceed $30.
But this month, that bill skyrocketed, almost 20 times higher, to $582. Why?
The city says they had a variable rate contract for gas, and during that week of that storm, gas prices just went through the roof. I think they're making us pay for a stupid move they made.
According to the Railroad Commission of Texas, state law does allow utilities to recover their costs through their rates. So just how many other natural gas companies and municipalities will be jacking up their rates in the weeks and months ahead? Who knows? But Randy Sorrells, an attorney and past president of the Texas Bar Association, sees the situation this way.
The companies were more than happy to make all the profits they could make on the backs of their consumers. But once the big losses occurred, they don't want to carry those losses. They want to put those losses also on the backs of the consumers.
So the big question, what can we as consumers do to protect ourselves? Adrian Shelley with Public Citizen, a consumers' right group, says House Bill 3460, the Power Act, under consideration in Austin right now, could greatly help.
And what the Power Act will do, it will take money from the state's rainy day fund for direct payments to consumers on the order of $1,000 to $2,500.
To protect yourself, Shelley says gas customers need to push state lawmakers to pass the Power Act, as well as House Bill 1520, a bill that would issue relief bonds to reduce the amount of money gas customers have to pay each month. And Randy Sorrell says consumers should contact a lawyer to see if filing a class action lawsuit against their gas company is possible. As for Norman and his big bill from Unigas, after KPRC2 Investigates contacted Unigas, the company president sent us this email stating, "We have worked actively and received approval with the Railroad Commission of Texas to reduce the previously approved winter weather installment fee by approximately 70%. And future winter weather installment fees will be suspended indefinitely until there is greater clarity regarding House Bill 1520. The Railroad Commission tells us so far Unigas is the only company who's asked permission to hike up their rates this way, but again, there could be others in the weeks to come. We have repeatedly called the city of Brazoria to find out what their plan for natural gas billing is and for how long, but we were told no one was available to answer our questions. Right now on clicktohouston.com, we'll link you to lawmakers in Austin to give your input on both House Bill 1520 and House Bill 3460, the Power Act. I'm Bill Spencer, KPRC2 Investigates.